That brings us to our closeout today. Chris Smith is with us. Again, he did the intro for our session today, and he has a few words before we wrap things up.
Thank you, Katie. That was just an incredible session. I can't thank you enough to all of our presenters, to our moderators. All of you did a fantastic job. I learned so much just by listening to all of you. I had been talking to our specialists and reading about these food freedom bills, and just hearing your direct perspectives on those was so eye-opening. Susan, loved hearing about food code adoption, work in your state. The standard 3 panel was fantastic, and the virtual assessments, yeah, just loved it. Couple of takeaways for me. The biggest thing is something that Susan said in her food code adoption presentation, which is not hesitating to reach out to your friends. We are all friends here, every single one of us. Do not hesitate to reach out to each other, to reach out to us at FDA or specialists, to get information, to share information. Use our Food Shield Program Standards Resource Center, to both share and receive info. Make the most of things like that. That's how we build stronger systems. The second thing that really struck me is something Katie said coming out of the break when we saw that video on program standards achievements. And that was that it gave her chills, just seeing everybody and like just seeing faces again and connecting again. And that is so important. And I really love forums like this. They're not the same as face-to-face, but it's really great connecting with all of you again and seeing your faces and talking to you. I can't wait until we get on the other side of this and I'm able to go out and see you all in person. I promise you, I've got all kinds of trips lined up. I can't wait to see you all again. Couple reminders I just wanted to share. Remember that there were 4 other breakout sessions just like this one. This one was clearly the best, of course, but there were 4 other ones earlier in the day. They were all fantastic too. I highly recommend them. I watched several of them earlier today. Really great info. So those recordings will be available, and I encourage you to check those out. And the other is, please make sure you take a hard look at our retail flexible funding model info. We hope all of you will apply for that. Great funding available, and reminder about our workshops on that tomorrow. So other than that, I just wanted to say, hang in there. This is tough. We are all going through some very hard 18 months here. I hope we're going to be on the other side of it in the near future, but hang in there. Stay connected to each other. Reach out to us as much as you can. We always want to hear from you and help you. And thank you. Thank you for everything you do. Katie, turn it back to you.
Thanks so much, Chris. And I just have a couple of reminders about tomorrow's session. We did start the Pacific breakout later today, but tomorrow we will be back on the regular schedule. So it's starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, which will be 10 a.m. Pacific. And you can do the math for wherever else you might be. But just wanted to remind you, we'll be back to that schedule tomorrow. And again, if you please take a look at that agenda. We'll be going through sessions, workshops for those of you that are applying either this year or thinking of it in the future, to just become familiar with how to create a comprehensive strategic improvement plan, a project implementation plan. Those are plans that are required for different categories within the flexible funding model. They're going to do a demo of the site, which is really nice just to get you familiar. Even if you're not planning on applying this year, if you have the time, really encourage you to join. And like everyone else has said, thank you all. You are our inspiration. It's just been amazing to hear all the great things that have been going on, seeing the accomplishments that people have made despite all the difficult conditions that everyone's been under for the last year. So thank you all. Hope to hear from everyone or see everyone tomorrow. And Amy and Crystal, also want to thank both of you behind the scenes, and did not know if you had any other comments that you needed to make.
No other comments from us.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.